I know why they ain't know me, so I switched.
Well, this one's an interesting one. What's up, whiskey lovers? Welcome back to the 9th video. We're day 9 of the 31 whiskeys in 31 days. Today we've got a bit of an interesting one, as I said. I'm kind of weirded out and excited and like kind of randomized because I've done a bit of research on these guys and there's fuck all information. They have got no information about what this one actually is, except for the fact that it's got a name, and it's called the Grove Distillery, which I have never seen before, but when I did some research, I think I've seen a bottle, but it's not a brand that I recognize. Anyway, let's just say that. It's called an American style spirit. So it's a bourbon, because they can't call it a bourbon. But that's all it's got. So on their website, they've got 6 or 7 or 8 different types of whiskey they make. But it has no information about which one it is. So anyway, as I said, normally comes with this booklet, normally has a bit of information about it, but we don't have much in here. All I can say is that it's aged in American oak, that is basically a bourbon. Yeah, well, that's right. Except it can't be called one due to naming rights. So here we are with an American style spirit, a whiskey distilled in a very small batches with a fair bit of inter-batch variation, as a variety of barrels are used to mature the spirit. Each barrel is used only once, though afterwards they're used to put in aged single malt whiskey. So it's kind of interesting. I don't know what price it is. I don't know what size it comes in. All I know is a 40%. It's from Western Australia. And the syrup whiskey, they've got a Canadian maple syrup whiskey. They age the whiskey to start off with. They then take the whiskey out. Trying to see if that was the maple one. They take the whiskey out, put the maple in, let that sit for a couple of months, and then they take that out and then age the whiskey again, and they have a maple whiskey. That would be awesome for some pancakes. So give you a bit of history about this one here. They started, I think, 1995. They're around the Margaret River. They started as a winery, and they started branching out into making spirits. The distiller was born in Alaska, and he spent a lot of time doing whiskey in America, all over the place, and he's emerged or come over to Australia. From what I've been able to gather, because they're pretty much all the same, is it's 70% corn, 20% rye, 10% barley, I think it was. It's generally done in 50-litre virgin American oak casks for about 3 years. And as I said before, they're a little bit, all over the shop. But as I said, there's no information about it. There's no tasting notes. I tried to look at it like, okay, what am I expecting? Nothing. So I can't cheat. I also can't get it wrong because there's nothing to compare it with. Anyways, I had to smell this before. It's changed a lot since being opened up, but it's got like for me, it had a bit of a banana smell. My partner picked up a bit of toffee earlier today. It's got a bit more now. For me, I'm picking up a bit of chamomile tea, which I think is the first time I've smelled a tea in a whiskey.
I know why they ain't know me, so I switched spots. Now we're running out of fuel, so fuck a pit stop. I've been ballin' since a youngin', so I take shots. She just wanna fuck me 'cause she know
I can tell you it's not the maple one.
hit the jackpot. You a mascot. I want big rocks on my wristwatch. I know why they ain't know me, so
It's got a small tang to it. Little bit of peppery. No flavor, no depth to it, no real length to it, as it doesn't last very long. No real amazing taste that kind of sits there and goes, whoa, I need to drink this. That one, unfortunately, I won't be taken again. Yeah, that's probably a little bit disappointing in the sense of like, I don't know the brand. It would have been really good to probably have a bit more information and figure out what that one was. But that's an easy 5. I wouldn't buy it ever. I don't even know if I'd put it in with a mixer. It just doesn't have the flavor for anything, and I don't think that's just my palate. Obviously, there's going to be people out there that will love this. There's always people out there that love it, but it just doesn't have a flavor bomb to it, which, you know, is a little bit disappointing. But I am going to go and buy the maple whiskey, because with that flavor, or the non-flavor with a bit of maple to it, I think it probably might be okay. I think it was about $65 for a 500 ml. So maybe that's similar money for the actual whiskey, I don't know. But yeah, no, unfortunately, not for me. Anyways, day 10 coming up tomorrow, and we're starting to get into, there's only 3 left really, and I think there's the 3 best ones I've left for last, which has been an accident, but I'm pretty happy about that. Anyways, guys, we will catch you tomorrow. Again, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. And if you've got any questions or you've got any other whiskeys you want me to feature, then make sure you comment down below. See you guys.